You're on the line, the sky is clear, the trap machine hums quietly behind you. You load your shell, call, pull, and the clay bursts into motion. You swing, but hesitate. The shot goes wide, you reload. But now something's different. Not in your hands, not in your feet, in your mind. That small voice again. Why did I miss? Am I even good at this? The guy next to me hasn't missed once. Welcome to the part of clay shooting nobody likes to talk about. Self-doubt. We talk about gear, technique, stance, but we rarely talk about the mental game, and especially not about confidence, about what happens when you start questioning yourself, when you compare your worst shot to someone else's best, when you're afraid to miss because someone's watching. But here's the truth. Every shooter, no matter how experienced, has been there. Behind every composed face at the range is someone who's had off days, shaken hands, missed targets, and doubted their place on the squad. This video is not about perfection, it's about power, the kind that comes from believing you belong here. We're gonna break the taboo and talk about how to build confidence, face fear, and shoot free. Why confidence matters more than you think. Shooting is often seen as a sport of precision, focus, and discipline, but ask any experienced clay shooter, and they'll tell you, confidence is what keeps your barrel steady under pressure. It's the silent partner in every great shot. Without it, even the best technique can collapse. Confidence affects how you stand, how you breathe, how you swing. It changes the quality of your focus. When you feel strong mentally, you commit to every move. When you don't, you second guess. And in a sport measured in milliseconds, hesitation is the enemy. The problem? Confidence isn't visible. You can't borrow it from your gear. You can't buy it in a new shotgun. You build it, slowly, through habits, experience, and mindset. Common confidence killers on the clay range. Let's be honest, there are moments on the range that chip away at your belief in yourself. You show up feeling fine, but then it starts. You miss your first 2 targets. Someone on your squad is shooting perfectly. A coach or club member is watching. You hear a comment behind you, or think you did. Suddenly, you're not just shooting anymore, you're performing, and that pressure transforms a fun round into a mental battle. Comparison is the biggest confidence killer. It sneaks in quietly. You start measuring yourself against shooters who've been at it for years. You ignore your progress, focus only on what you're not doing right, and confidence drains out. How self-doubt affects your performance. Self-doubt doesn't just live in your head. It changes your body. It stiffens your stance. It rushes your swing. It shortens your follow-through. When you're unsure, your brain starts playing defense instead of executing the shot. You hesitate, overcorrect, or try to force a result. That anxiety causes tunnel vision and delayed reaction time, 2 things no shooter wants. And the worst part? It builds on itself. A few bad shots become a bad round. A bad round becomes a story you tell yourself, I always mess this up. That story becomes a belief. And suddenly, it's not just one bad shot, it's your identity. Mental techniques to build real confidence. So how do we fight back? Here are proven techniques elite shooters use to develop strong mental foundations. 1. Visual rehearsal. Before you step up, imagine the perfect shot. See it in your mind. The clay, the swing, the break. This primes your brain for success. Visualizing isn't wishful thinking, it's programming. 2. Positive cue words. Use short, clear phrases that ground your focus. See the target, trust the swing, smooth follow-through. Say them before each shot. These create a mental rhythm that replaces doubt with direction. 3. Shot journaling. Keep a notebook. After each session, jot down what worked, not what failed. Over time, this becomes a record of your growth, a reminder that you're improving. 4. Pre-shot routine. Establish a ritual. Breathe, load, set your feet, visualize, cue word. This consistency calms nerves and builds control. 5. Breath control. Shallow breathing is a stress signal. Slow, deep breaths calm your nervous system. Use breath as a reset when confidence dips. Social pressure and the fear of being judged. Let's talk about one of the biggest unspoken fears in clay shooting, the feeling that others are watching, judging, or silently ranking you. It's natural. Shooting is public. When you miss, it's not just you who knows. You hear the silence. You imagine the thoughts. But the truth is, most shooters are too focused on their own performance to think about yours. And the experienced ones, they've been there. They know the sting. They respect the grind. Still, that fear lingers. so name it. Talk about it with other shooters. You'll be surprised how many share your exact thoughts. Confidence grows in connection. The more we normalize the mental side of shooting, the stronger we all become. Resetting after a miss, the confidence reboot. Missing is part of the sport, but carrying that miss into the next shot, that's a choice. Elite shooters use a technique called the reset ritual. After a miss, step back, breathe deep. Use a positive cue word. Mentally clear the slate. Each shot deserves full focus. Don't let the past poison the present. Your last shot doesn't define your next one. Let it go. Confidence comes from process, not perfection. You don't need to be perfect to be confident. You just need a process you trust, something repeatable, something personal. Confidence isn't loud, it's not a boast, it's quiet, calm, and rooted in preparation. Did you show up? Did you follow your routine? Did you reset after mistakes? Did you treat yourself with respect? Then you're winning. That's how confidence is built, not by avoiding failure, but by responding to it with purpose. You deserve to be on the line. Every shooter has bad days. Every shooter has doubts. But the ones who grow are the ones who learn to speak kindly to themselves, who build habits, talk about fears, and lean into the process. You belong here, on this range, in this sport. Your journey is valid. Forget the scoreboard, forget the guy next to you. Focus on what you can control. Your breath, your body, your mindset. Train your shot, train your confidence. Because in the end, belief breaks more clays than talent ever will.